Yo, it's your boy Garygametime, and today we'll be checking out the Marvel Tokon Beginner's Guide, which goes over just the basics of the game mechanics. I wasn't expecting to get any sort of news ahead of EVO, which is one of the biggest fighting game events in the world that takes place starting, if you're watching this video now, starting Friday through Sunday, which they showcase some of like the biggest fighting game tournaments in the world. And they were going to showcase some more footage, which they are still going to there, but I just wasn't expecting to get anything ahead of EVO, which I'm pleasantly surprised to see, because this is one of my most anticipated fighting games to release next year. Super looking forward to it. One of the biggest Marvel fans there is. Nevertheless, let's dive into the video because I want to see it. I want to see how this game plays and etc. etc. Yeah.
皆さんこんにちは。マーベル闘魂ファイティングソウルズディレクターパチこと関根和人です。この後の映像では基本操作やゲームルールをご紹介します。まだ開発中のものですが、8月のエボにて世界初試遊を出展します。ぜひこの動画を見て予習してきてください。皆さんの試遊とフィードバックを楽しみにしています。それではご覧ください。
That's what I like to see. We're getting right into the action.
Battles are 4v4 in a 3 out of 5 round format. The 4 characters on your team share a single vital gauge. A KO is achieved by reducing the opposing team's vital gauge to 0.
This game looks so good to me.
The team who takes
like the art
3
direction.
rounds first wins the match. The assemble gauge sits just below the vital gauge.
Okay, assemble
and is
gauge
used for assist-related mechanics. On the bottom of the screen, you can see your skill gauge. This is needed to perform powerful skills with your lead character. The first round of a match starts off in a 2v2 format. Executing a successful throw or landing certain special moves in just the right location sends the opponent flying and triggers a stage transition, reuniting you with your third and then fourth ally. Your allies also meet up with you when you slam the opponent into the stage
traditional tag
or lose a round.
KO. Round 2.
When an ally meets up with you, the maximum values for your vital gauge and skill gauge also increase. Try to get your team together as fast as you can in order to reach your team's full potential.
Oh, okay.
Here's a look at the button layouts for both controller and arcade stick. Please keep in mind that these are just the default layouts, but feel free to mix things up in the key config menu to come up with a custom layout that suits your needs and playstyle. Options, such as the ability to set macros for simultaneous button presses, will also be available. Feel free to take a screenshot here and start considering a layout that works for you.
I'm salivating right now.
Basic moves. Left and right directional inputs move your character forward or backward. Upward inputs perform a jump, and downward inputs perform a crouch. Quickly tap forward twice or press the dash button to perform a dash. Quickly tap back twice or press back and the dash button to perform a back dash.
I don't know what it is about Captain America in this game, but I actually like his
performed
design.
mid-air. Input another upward direction during a jump to perform a double jump. Quickly tapping down before jumping.
I see the air dash is similar to
you can block the opponent's
Guilty
attacks
Gear
by
or like a
inputting the
DBZ
back direction.
Fighter Z.
Back while standing performs a standing block. Down and back performs a crouching block.
Iron Man looks
And
so
back
sick
while
in this
jumping
game.
performs an aerial.
Anime Iron Man, that's just so
There
sick.
are 3 types of normal attacks.
He looks like a Gundam.
Light, medium, and heavy. Each attack has variations that can be used while jumping or crouching. These attacks can also change when combined with directional inputs, such
This
as pressing
stage
forward
looks so
and
sick to
heavy
me.
or down and heavy in midair. Unique attacks, activated with the unique attack button, perform actions distinct to a character's abilities.
Yo, Star-Lord,
Captain
storm
America
design.
throws his shield in a special trajectory. Iron Man fires his repulsor blasts. Ms. Marvel extends her arm to move. Storm creates a
Interesting.
gust of wind across the screen. Star-Lord swaps the element in his element gun.
I want to play,
Dr.
man.
Doom creates a
I just wanna
shield
just
that
play the
defends against
game.
projectiles.
Ooh. What,
Some
he has
characters'
a
unique
Dr.
attacks feature
Doom has
variations
age reflector?
combined with different directional inputs. Each character has their own set of special moves called skills. You can perform a variety of skills using different combinations of directional inputs and the skill button. Press the skill button, medium, and a directional input to perform a variation of that skill. Pressing the skill button, heavy, and a directional input costs you 25 skill gauge, but allows you to use the EX version of that skill, called an extra skill. Skills are not limited to the skill button. Command inputs can also be used to perform skills.
There's command
Skills
inputs.
performed with
Oh,
command
there's DP.
inputs
There's DP
deal
motions.
slightly more damage.
So it's
Super
like you
skills
have.
are
It's
powerful
almost.
special
If I'm
moves that
understanding
cost
correctly, it's
50
like
skill
modern
gauge.
controls.
They can
If
be
you're familiar
activated
with
by
Street Fighter
pressing the
6,
skill button,
and then
medium,
there's
and heavy simultaneously.
actual
Ultimate skills pack.
the
When you decide to stay
Even more of
So
a
it's
punch.
equivalent to having
Almost 100
modern
skill
controls
gauge.
in Street
They can
Fighter
be
6.
activated by pressing
Then
the skill
traditional.
button,
If you do the
medium,
traditional, you get
heavy, and
pretty
forward
much
simultaneously.
more
Both super
out of that
and ultimate skills can deal
move
serious
versus
damage
doing the
when
modern
worked into a
version of
combo.
it using my controls.
Link attack allows you to perform a combo by pressing attack buttons repeatedly. Press light repeatedly to execute a light route combo.
I like
This
how Dr.
combo
Doom just
calls in
walks out and
allies
goes to the
perform
portal
a
like
series
that.
of attacks before using a skill attack, sending the opponent flying. Press medium repeatedly to execute a medium route combo. This combo features a skill attack and finishes with a super skill. Press heavy repeatedly to execute a heavy route combo. This heavy hitting combo features an extra skill before ending with an ultimate skill. You can change routes midway during the link attack as well, such as going from light to medium to heavy. The assist attack in the light route powers up with the more allies you have available on your team. Slam launcher.
Interesting.
Press down and heavy near the opponent to launch them into the air with the slam launcher. After launching the opponent, you have a set duration of time to perform a series of follow-up attacks while mid-air. With a few attacks in, press down and heavy to perform a powerful knockdown, or forward and heavy to trigger a blowback attack. Assemble assist, activated with combinations of the assist button and different directional inputs, can perform a variety of team actions. Press the assist button, or assist and forward, to summon your ally in the first slot.
Oh
Press
my-
down and
man, I wanna
assist
play,
to summon your
man.
ally in the second slot, and press back
I'm
and
curious to
assist
see how
summon
this
your
game
ally in the
plays
third
on a
slot.
competitive high level.
You can also swap with your ally character by holding the assist button when calling in the ally. Alternatively, you can swap in your ally by pressing the assist button when an assist attack hits or during your ally's standby animation. If you've summoned multiple assists, you can tag in with the last ally called in. A tag cannot be performed if either your lead character or ally are hit by an opponent's attack during the assist. There are various types of assemble assist actions. The assist attacks will change depending on the slot each ally is in. If an ally is summoned in mid-air, or after performing an attack with the lead character. When calling an assist while on the ground, the assist attack type is determined by which slot you are calling in. Tapping assist summons the ally in the first slot to perform a shooter assist, generally using projectiles. The down and assist input summons the ally in the second slot to perform a vertical assist, generally with an anti-air attack. Lastly, the back and assist input summons the ally in the third slot to perform an assault assist, an attack that leverages the unique abilities of that particular ally. Calling an ally mid-air performs an aerial assist. Assemble Rush. Pressing assist after your lead character lands an attack brings in an ally to perform a lunging attack. This costs 1 bar of assemble gauge, but it is highly versatile to keep a combo going or to cover for a blocked attack. Assemble Smash is a powerful attack that lets you endure hits from the start of your move and until just before your attack lands. On contact, you can spend your assemble gauge to perform a follow-up attack by pressing the assist button. Each ally's follow-up attack costs 1 bar of assemble gauge, but garners stronger effects. The aerial version is a lunging move that tracks to the opponent's position. Assemble Counter. Press assist, light, and back simultaneously to perform an assemble counter. This costs 1 bar of assemble gauge to activate, but endures attacks directly after activation and performs a counterattack with an ally. Use this with caution though, as it leaves you vulnerable if it whiffs. Super Assemble. Pressing a direction and assist during a super skill calls in an ally to perform their super skill. After the attack, the called-in ally will be swapped in as the lead character. Super Assemble can be performed up to 2 times in a row, making it an effective option, capable of unleashing 3 characters' super skills in one fell swoop. It costs 50 skill gauge each time to activate, so keep an eye on your gauges when you go for it. Crossover is a defensive technique that calls in an ally to cut in while you block. This can be executed by inputting assist and light while blocking, and is a great option to go on the offense, as it lets you interrupt the opponent's attacks. However, the opponent can counter this with their own Crossover Reflect. Crossover Reflect can be performed by pressing assist
this
and light during the
gameplay
opponent's
is
crossover.
going to be nutty.
If you execute a
That's
Crossover
what I'm
Reflect
saying,
at the last
mechanic-wise.
moment, this becomes a perfect reflect and triggers a counterattack against the opponent and their ally. Mastering the timing to execute a perfect reflect is quite challenging, but if successful, it prevents the player from summoning assists
Perfect
for a
reflect.
duration, giving
Like
you
that,
the upper
announcer.
hand. This mechanic can be tough to master, but give it a shot once you get a hang of the controls.
いかがだったでしょうか。よりエキサイティングな体験を提供できるようスタッフ一同全力で開発に取り組んでいます。世界初私有となるエポでのトライアル版をぜひ楽しんでください。マーベル闘魂ファイティングソウルズはプレイヤーの皆さんと一緒に育てていきたいと思っています。皆さんからの忌憚のないフィードバックをお待ちしています。また今後の発表を見逃さないよう各種 SNS をフォローしてください。それではエボでお会いしましょう。最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。
Okay. I like that they actually released a gameplay overview ahead of Evo. That way, the people that's going to participate in playing a game at Evo, they can watch this and kind of get familiar with the mechanics before just going there. Because I've done that before. You know, you go to these events and you are learning mechanics on the fly. But it's good that they release that so people can understand it. There's at least a video you can reference so you know how to play the game. So that's cool. All I can say is I'm just curious to see what this game plays like on a competitive level, on a high level. But it looks good. I like the graphics. I like what I'm seeing. I like that they are thinking about even the situation of, okay, people are going to be at Evo that want to play our game, and we want to be able to have at least a video they can reference so they can understand how to play the game. You know, because it's a difference. Your experience with a game is different when you know how to play a game versus when you don't. And sometimes that discoverability is cool. You know, you discover the mechanics and so on and so forth. But for some people on the other side of it, because they don't know how to do certain things, just like it can be not so much of a pleasant experience. But to make a long story short, looking forward to seeing more from this game. Marvel doing their thing with this game. I'm happy it exists. I wish I was at Evo to play it this year, because for sure if I was, I would wait in that line to play this game. But nevertheless, you know, one day at a time. Hopefully we get a closed open beta.